Ever pondered over the mystifying nature of coincidences, those bizarre instances that leave us gasping in disbelief? Coincidences, these uncanny occurrences, have been entwined with human history, stirring our curiosity and wonder. From the strange to the spine-chilling, they've left indelible marks on our collective consciousness. In this video, we delve into some of the most absurd coincidences that have, believe it or not, actually happened. So, fasten your seatbelts as we embark on this journey through time, exploring some absurd coincidences that will surely leave you astonished. Our first stop takes us back to 1893, in Honey Grove, Texas. Picture this: Henry Ziegland, a man in the prime of his life, decides to end his relationship with his girlfriend. Unfortunately, this leads his heartbroken girlfriend to take her own life. Consumed by grief and anger, her brother confronts Henry, gun in hand. The brother pulls the trigger, but the bullet only grazes Henry's face, lodging itself in a nearby tree. Henry, thinking he's dodged fate, continues on with his life. Decades later, Henry decides to clear his land, and that same tree, harboring the bullet from years ago, stands in his way. He uses dynamite to remove the tree, but the explosion does something unexpected. It propels the lodged bullet straight at Henry, who meets his end in the most unexpected way. A chilling tale, isn't it? But hold on to your hats, for we have more to share. Fast forward to 2002, and we land in Finland for our next remarkable coincidence. Picture this: two identical twins, born and raised in the small town of Rahe. Their lives, as you might expect, were strikingly similar, but it's their end that truly boggles the mind. One frosty morning, one of the twins set off on his usual bike ride. Tragically, he was struck by a truck on a treacherous stretch of road. He didn't survive. Now, this is where the story takes an eerie turn. Just 2 hours later, his identical twin brother, unaware of his sibling's fate, embarked on a bike ride of his own. In an almost impossible twist of fate, he too was hit by a truck on the exact same stretch of road. Neither twin had any knowledge of the other's accident, making this a coincidence of the most chilling kind. The identical circumstances, the same road, the same cause of death, and all within a span of hours. It's a story that's both tragic and astonishing. The Finnish police officer who reported the incidents was quoted saying, "This is simply a historic coincidence. Although the road is a busy one, accidents don't occur every day." He added that the police had no explanation for the accidents, an uncanny coincidence indeed, one that leaves us contemplating the inexplicable threads of destiny. Our final stop takes us to the cold waters of the Atlantic in 1912. A tale of destiny unfolded, one that had already been eerily prophesied 14 years earlier. Let's rewind to 1898, when esteemed author Morgan Robertson penned a novel titled Futility. The central character of this narrative, if you will, was a massive ocean liner, the Titan. The Titan, much like its real-life counterpart, the Titanic, was touted as unsinkable. Its dimensions, as described in the novel, were eerily similar to the Titanic. The Titan was a symbol of human achievement, a beacon of technological progress that was thought to be invincible against the forces of nature. But the story took a grim turn. On a cold April night, the Titan met its fate in the form of a colossal iceberg in the North Atlantic, mirroring the real-life tragedy that was yet to occur. Fast forward to 1912, and the unthinkable happened. The Titanic, a ship that was claimed to be unsinkable, a marvel of modern engineering, embarked on its maiden voyage. The world watched in awe and anticipation, but the voyage was destined to end in catastrophe. On a similarly cold April night, the Titanic struck an iceberg in the North Atlantic and sank, resulting in one of the most tragic maritime disasters in history. The parallels between the fictitious Titan and the real-life Titanic are uncanny. Both were considered feats of engineering, both were deemed unsinkable, both hit an iceberg and sank in the North Atlantic, and tragically both resulted in significant loss of life due to insufficient lifeboats. Could it be that Robertson had somehow seen into the future, predicting the disaster in his novel? Or was this just an eerie coincidence, a case of life imitating art in the most tragic way possible? A chilling premonition, or a mere coincidence? We leave the interpretations up to you. From a bullet's delayed destiny to a chilling maritime premonition, we've journeyed through some of history's most absurd coincidences. We've explored the bizarre fate of identical twins and marveled at the eerie premonition of the Titanic's doom. These stories invite us to ponder the intricate web of events that shape our world. Are these mere coincidences, or is there a greater mystery at play? As we close this journey, remember, in the world of coincidences, the line between the ordinary and the extraordinary is indeed blurred. Until next time, stay curious and keep exploring.